Hello, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel, and we're going straight into a Mediumship Monday. I've done my meditation. I'm hoping for some good messages today. So bear with me and we'll see what we can get. The first name I'm hearing is Torrance. I don't think this is a place. I think this is a surname. And it's female. And this woman is saying, it didn't hurt. Please, no, it didn't hurt. And I think that certain people are maybe coming to terms with the death. I don't think it's years and years ago. Maybe the last 5 years, because she's quite a developed spirit, but she's not been over a long, long time. And she wants her family to know that all is well. That's my way of saying it. She's just saying she's fine, and it didn't hurt. I think the family may have been doing either some work or some fundraising on behalf of this woman, and she's happy about that. That's lovely. There's a connection to a Margaret name. I think Elizabeth or Liz as well. And I think this girl had a little dog she left behind, or maybe the family had a dog and when she went over she missed the dog. But she's fine, but she's happy that something has either been done in her name or fundraising for a condition she had, something like that. So that's a nice one to start it off. Next one I have simply named Bess. Not Beth, it's Bess. To be honest, I'm not even sure if this one's human because I'm just getting a name, and a kind of very kind of old energy. So whether this is a person or a horse or an animal, I think she had a long life. It's odd because with this person, I've got a feeling that it must be a person. I think. Or the message is for the person, but I've got a feeling that I want to do something like this with my hands. It's like, I don't know if it's like weaving or plaiting. My hands seem to want to move, and it's like either plaiting something or, weaving material together. That's what I'm feeling when I've got this name Bess. So hope that makes sense to someone. Please take it and let me know. I don't mind if it's in the comments or if it's in a private message, okay? Right. Again, a really unusual name. I'm hearing Percival. That's a knight's name. Percival. I think this man, that may have been a nickname for maybe it was Percy. Not sure, but yeah, he's indicating he would never have done this sort of thing. It just wasn't for him. Fair enough. But he's actually discovered a lot of knowledge in spirit. He always wanted to learn things and read about things, and now in spirit he just thinks it and it's there. He has the knowledge. He's very, very happy about that. So well done, Percy or Percival. I have another surname coming through. It's Nugent. And this is a man again, but he's a softer man than the Percy or the Percival was. He's quite it's like he wants to talk to a daddy's girl. I think he's with a Tom, or the name Tom or Thomas is important. But he's got very kind eyes, kind of soft, gentle eyes. So I think this message is for like a daughter, even a daughter-in-law. But he's a happy spirit. He's shown me his hand with some sort of scar on it. There's some sort of mark. I don't think it's a tattoo, but there's scarring or something's happened to the skin on his hand when he was in the earth plane, and that'll help you know who he is. Okay. Anyone else? So this is going to be a short Mediumship Monday. Another surname, Kennedy. This again is this is from a man, and it seems to be either to a wife or a daughter who is missing him. It's like, if I were there, I'd give you a big cuddle. It's like the world's a wee bit against this woman at the moment, and she's needing a cuddle from a lovely dad or father figure who has connects to either him being Kennedy or her being Kennedy. He's just shaking his head like as though, poor thing. There might be a connection to a Richard name there as well. Maybe even a Peter. Right, okay. Ashcroft, another surname. I don't know why they're giving me all these surnames today. Ashcroft. Might not be a surname, it might be an address, like Ashcroft Avenue or something like that. But it is important. Someone connected with this name that lives either connected to that name or an address. They're saying the boy has a milk allergy, the boy has like an allergy to dairy, and to get that checked out. Don't know if that's helpful for someone, but it's like a child, a boy, maybe the stomach stuff it's dairy that's causing it. Thank you. Got a message for another surname, Suchi. This is from an Anne. She's got long hair and it's blowing free, and it's just showing it blowing free in the wind. I don't know, maybe she was a free spirit, or is indicating the freedom now of, you know, having the wind in her face. She's given comfort to an animal in spirit. Could be a cat, could be a dog, but she's got something here, like maybe a spirit animal's passed over and she's got the wee soul, and it's lovely. Very, very connected to animals. So she's got whatever wee soul passed over associated with that surname and this lady in spirit with long hair. Thank you. I like the vibe of that lady. She's really sweet. I think she's I think she's almost looking at me like, though, as though you know who this is for, and I might do. Now that I'm thinking of the surname, actually, I do. Fair enough. That's nice. Sometimes I can be so daft, it's unbelievable. But you know what I think it is as well? Sometimes when you know people, when you just concentrate on their first name, you almost forget their second names. That's so funny. Anyway, thank you. I've got a message from an Irene or Eileen in spirit, who is, I think she's looking down on family that have had the way she's saying it is an incident. An incident happened recently, and I don't know if it involved the police or there's still something ongoing, but she's saying in quite a straightforward way, justice will be done. And I don't know if she's meaning that the police will do the justice or it will be a karmic justice that's coming. That's an Eileen or Irene for a family that have had an incident, maybe to do with the police or whatever. So justice will be done. Oh, there's too many names coming through. Any first names? I've got a background of names. Too many, one at a time, please. See, when I thought there was nothing, I said, oh, this is going to be short, and then the minute I say that, it was like... I can't discern when there's too many voices. Come on, just this, like, one at a time or one person, please. I think I'm hearing Elsa or Elsa. Could be Elsie, but I think I'm more getting an A at the end. Yeah, I'm getting an A at the end of it. Elsa or Elsa. This is a woman. She's lovely. It's like a grandmother figure. She says she knows you don't take your health for granted, but you still have to be strong enough to say that you're doing things for you now. That's very interesting. Be strong enough, don't pull back from that. Just continue to say, I need to look after me. And that's her message. I've also got a George. Now this is not a surname, it's a forename. First name. George, what do you want? He's showing me a packet, old-fashioned packet, and it says Ovaltine on it. You know, there used to be an old drink called Ovaltine, and he says he hated it. And I don't know if it was in a nursing home or it was something he was always given, and he hated it. But I don't think he ever totally said he hated it or whatever, but he never actually gave back a cup that was empty. And he's laughing at that. It's almost like to keep peace. He would never actually say. So that's my George. I really don't know who that's to or whatever, but it's a packet of Ovaltine. And I think people thought he liked it, but he actually didn't. Okay, thank you. Such a lot of background energy today, people there, and one please. This is from a June, and she's settling down in spirit. She might be over 2 or 3 years. Don't think it's just recent, but she's settled down fine. And again, she's saying a thing that a lot of spirits say didn't hurt. And it's a thank you, either I believe either to a mother or a sister for taking over her responsibilities. It's a big thank you, and it's from June. One more then, because I'm getting tired. Again, I'm back to a surname, and I thought I was hearing Fritz, but it's Fitzpatrick. Or is it Fitzpatrick? It's Fitz something, sorry. I'm putting Patrick on the end of it, but I'm really only hearing Fitz, and then it's going. So either someone's got a nickname Fitz, or their name begins with Fitz, you know, Fitzpatrick, Fitzsimmons, Fitz, whatever. Now they're here, but this person shared the same name, and they're sending a lot of love. I think someone's planted or put something under the soil at their grave. Now, I don't know if they planted bulbs or maybe ashes have gone under, but this Fitz grave has had something put under the soil, and the spirit is like, we know, we appreciate it, and we're fine with it. Yeah? We know, we appreciate it, and we're fine with it. It's an interesting one. They're not giving any more information, so maybe that's all the person needs to know, and all the people round about them need to know. And with that, I'll need to stop it, because it's just like, it's just this big wall of sound of, and I'll be exhausted if I keep going further. I mean, you have to know when to call a halt, because it's like you could keep going for a long time with messages, but I start to get a really bad headache in my third eye, and when that starts to come on, I know that it's starting to be a wee bit detrimental for me. So I'm going to quit it, folks, but I'll be back. And I hope if you can take any of the messages that you comment or private message me, but let me know if you can take them. And if you know someone that the message is for, but they're maybe not on YouTube or social media, please pass it on to them. Let's get these messages going to the people that they're meant to go to, okay? So if you like Mediumship Mondays, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the little button through pressing, subscribe to my channel through this little button here, you press that. Also hit the wee bell, because that means you'll get notifications and you'll never miss a Mediumship Monday or other things. Right, that's me done. Away now, have a lovely week, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Many blessings.